For all the women that are over here that's saying that Shannon Sharpe is at fault for dealing with that young ass woman that is over here trying to sue him, I bet you all of those women that got that energy for Shannon Sharpe, how much you want to bet don't none of those women got that same energy for that bitch that tried to get Anthony Edwards for child support? How much you want to bet? If you ain't got that same energy for her, if you ain't got that same energy for Madonna, if you ain't got that same energy for Cher, shut the fuck up. You're a hypocrite. Point blank, period. I don't want to fucking hear it.
I'm gonna be honest with y'all. The reason this Shannon Sharpe shit is pissing me off so bad because people like me have been speaking out about this exact situation, and y'all try to make guys like me sound crazy. Like, let's just call a thing a thing. That girl was a open and honest sex worker. There's a couple of points I want to hit on, and I want y'all to see how big of hypocrites you are. She was 19, he was 55. That is a 36-year age gap. First thing I said in my video is, yo, 19-year-olds look like children to me, and I'm 31. So I don't want you to think I'm trying to excuse that big of a fucking age gap. Here's what I do want you to listen to. Every time I said, y'all, she were trying to tell y'all to suck the dust out of an old man's nuts, and everybody a haha and a kiki and motherfuckers was arguing with me in the comment section. I been said the shit was weird. So y'all getting on here trying to make men who are pointing this exact point out look like weirdos? Yeah, no, fuck that.
This is filthy work.
This is bullshit.
What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Rome, back with another video. If you're new to the platform, welcome to the tribe. By the end of this video, I hope you subscribe. So there's been a lot of rumbling, man, and going back and forth about this Shannon Sharpe situation. And you know, I covered it when it first dropped. And as you guys know, he has stepped down from ESPN since then. He's still doing his thing on YouTube. But there does seem to be a sense of bullying going on from a particular demographic of women. Very, 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 very small number of men as well, but mostly we know what women we're talking about when I'm talking about the demographic. Anyway, there were some videos that resurfaced of him speaking on this particular topic about him dealing with younger women, and as well as other brothers reacting to the situation. But one video in particular, which I kind of displayed a little bit in the intro, from the brother John, who I've reacted to several times before. He made a valid point that I want to share with you guys, as well as a few others that followed up on what he had to say. Without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into it.
I'm gonna be honest with y'all. The reason this Shannon Sharpe shit is pissing me off so bad because people like me have been speaking out about this exact situation, and y'all try to make guys like me sound crazy. Like, let's just call a thing a thing. That girl was a open and honest sex worker. There's a couple of points I want to hit on, and I want y'all to see how big of hypocrites you are. She was 19, he was 55. That is a 36-year age gap. First thing I said in my video is, yo, 19-year-olds look like children to me, and I'm 31. So I don't want you to think I'm trying to excuse that big of a fucking age gap. Here's what I do want you to listen to. Every time I said, y'all, she were trying to tell y'all to suck the dust out of an old man's nuts.
Jesus Christ.
Nasty bitch.
And everybody a haha and a kiki and motherfuckers was arguing with me in the comment section.
You can't make this shit up.
I been said the shit was weird. So y'all getting on here trying to make men who are pointing this exact point out look like weirdos? Yeah, no, fuck that. You just don't want to hear it. I'd be 30 fucking with 60-year-olds. Oh, it's because she's so young that she doesn't understand what she's doing. She doesn't? Well, I remember when I was telling y'all how crazy sex work is, and all the social justice warriors on TikTok came at me telling me it was a real profession and that they deserve health care and retirement benefits. And I was like, you talking about these young girls fucking these dusty old 60, 70-year-old men who can't get no ass? Because they not fucking strapping young gentlemen who are attractive. They fucking dudes who can't do nothing but pay for it. I remember I made the exact point. I was like, yo, these young girls fucking these old ass guys, same age gaps. Same age gaps. And y'all tried to make me sound like I was, oh, John, you just, somebody told me, and I made a whole video about, oh, John, you just pushing purity culture. And now, the same fucking people want to call Shannon Sharpe a pedophile? If you're gonna clip anything in this video, clip this. Y'all argue with me and told me that 18 and older women have full bodily autonomy and they can be sex workers and they deserve all this shit and it needs to be treated as a normal profession, while simultaneously saying who can and who can't participate in their services. That's what's pissing me off. Y'all, I feel like the whole time y'all agree with me and just wanted to argue. You agreed with me when I said it's weird that these women are on here telling you to go fuck a old man. Because I'm gonna tell you something. 19, 20, 21, 22, all just as fucking stupid. There are 19-year-olds smarter than 22-year-olds. That is the group of women who are most affected by the Shira Sevens. And she's saying, get an old man and have him pay your bills. What, you think you're gonna hold his fucking hand and whisper in his ear and he gonna pay your bills? No, that's a sugar daddy to a sugar baby. That's what y'all are raging against right now. The shit y'all promote 24/7. Y'all are raging against it right now.
Not only are they raging against it, but I actually came across a study that was done. It's popped up on my Facebook feed several times now. Supposedly, women are purposely dating older men, but they got the nerve to sit over here and says it has nothing to do with finances. Even though, as men, especially men that watch the kind of content, we all know that men that are in their 40s or 50s, that's typically when men earn at their highest. I tell you, man, the gaslighting is real. Anyway, let's see what some other people had to say about this, because they followed up on what John was picking, what he had to say.
Tips for seducing older men. Be very feminine, smile. Don't make them feel old, but make them feel young. Listen to what they're talking about.
Are y'all cool with it or are y'all not? John brought up a great point that I completely forgot about. Back during this time when she was blowing up on TikTok and social media, period, we were all saying that it was weird for y'all to be targeting older men. It's weird for older men to be sleeping with women in their early 20s, late teens. And y'all were just boosting it up, eating it up. Yeah, get your bag. People out here sleeping for free. You might as well get paid for it. Y'all were empowered. Y'all were literally telling all these young women to date older. You told you, and if you think about it, y'all were grooming the younger generation to go for older men because they would pay their bills. Don't think we forgot. Thousands and thousands and thousands of comments. If we were to make a video on it, it's their body, their choice. It's 18. They can date older men if they want to. Fast forward a year later. Y'all saying Shannon deserves to be falsely accused of SA because he's older. Y'all saying it's wrong, which it is. But we have been saying the same shit on this app for years, and we got bashed for it. We got hate comments for it. Y'all just wanted to argue to argue. Y'all keep trying to say, oh, we blame men, we blame men, we blame men. Women were the ones that told her to go into S3X work. You can scroll on my page for as long as you want. I have always preached sexual discipline to men and women. I have always said that women need to value themselves more. I have preached to not just use your body as a tool. Most of the men online, the ones with an actual platform way bigger than mine, preach the exact same thing. Women are the ones telling these girls to get in this line of work. Women are the ones that's telling these young women to go ahead and sell their bodies. I can name 10 podcasts right now where women are doing this. Y'all are your worst enemies. Not us. Y'all.
And then I'm thinking to myself, how you gonna sit over here and blame men? Like, ain't nobody put a gun to your head and make you become an OF content creator. The only reason why y'all want to blame men is because majority of men are buying content. And I'm going to be doing a video because I just found out, thanks to another content creator that I know y'all don't like, but I'm glad she found these numbers because this shit was pretty alarming from what I hear, the amount of men that watch OnlyFans, but a particularly demographic that really alarmed me that watch it more than anybody else. But that's the reason why they feel like they can put the blame on men, because that's who's buying the content. But in reality, it's like, well, if you don't put yourself out there, then there's no content to buy. So it's like, I don't understand that logic. It doesn't really resonate with me. Sorry, it just doesn't. But I think what's triggering for me is the fact that women can sit over here and try to act like she's so young and she don't know any better, and that's another reason why they want to point the finger at Shannon. But I'm thinking to myself, so if that's the case, then should we consider OnlyFans creators to start at age 21 and older? Because I find that a little bit odd that y'all can sit over here and that she don't know any better to deal with him, but she got all the right to start her OnlyFans at only 18. Huh?
You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious?
Huh? Yeah, that don't add up to me. But okay. Yeah, good try. Let's keep it moving.
You do not get to be mad about Shannon Sharpe entangling with that young ass girl if you support creators like Sheer7. You do not get to be mad about old weird ass niggas messing with young ass women if you support an older weirder ass woman that enables that behavior. Shit promotes it. Her entire platform essentially promotes using men for money and just dealing with the consequences, because they was gonna treat you like shit anyways. Y'all don't see that her play style is just like these weird ass old ass niggas? Why these old heads purposely prey on these younger women? Because they're more gullible, they more naive, they easier to manipulate and gaslight. She encourages these younger women to go after these older niggas because they more desperate. You know what I'm saying? The women they age don't want them because they lame. Okay, but they more likely to have money because they more experienced, they older compared to the young nigga. Like, it's the shit, everything about the shit sick. Men and women, it's all sick. That's like me complaining about the drug epidemic and what it does to the community while being a drug dealer. That's like me condemning slavery, saying slavery is bad, slavery is terrible, but owning a couple slaves on the side. Like, y'all don't see that y'all are contributing to the problem?
I'm with you, brother, but I gotta critique you just a little bit. The women, the women that are Shannon Sharpe's age, they don't. It's not that they don't want men like him because they think he's lame. It's actually the other way around, and I'm gonna be showing you that shortly. But I gotta correct this brother on him. It's really the other way around, brother. The men that age do not want the women that age, and Shannon Sharpe is gonna explain that here in the next video. Check this out.
Is the older women trying to shame older men into picking them? Because see, that's the competition. Older women ain't the competition with older women. It's them young ones.
Right.
It's them young ones that's coming.
Yes,
that'll do what you want.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody gonna tell me I'm independent. I pay my bills. Right. I pay the cost to be the boss.
Mm-hmm.
You the boss by yourself. Them old young ones coming with it. They coming with it, Ocho. Everybody always talk about date your age, date your age. Well, I want to date my wage. I'm finna shut all this ish down tonight. I want to date my wage.
Stay right there. Stay right.
Where y'all at? Hey, chat, where they at?
Hold on. Cause you know I keep it on me now.
Yeah.
I keep it on me. You want to date your what?
I want to date my wage. Not my age. I want to date my wage. So where are they? Because y'all always talking about date your age, date your age. I want to date my wage. So come on with it.
Well, you talking?
As a matter of fact, I'm taking applicants as we speak.
Well, you talking spicy tonight, boy.
Yo, you gotta love Chan Ocho Cinco, bro. He be having me crying. Why that man say, I keep it on me now. I'm like, man, I'm over here thinking like, hold on, wait, what is he talking about? Like, what, he got the strap? He like, what? Like, hold on, like, why is that necessary for this occasion? But yeah, man, he's silly as hell though, bro. But long story short, man, I think for Shannon Sharpe, here's another thing I think women don't understand. Shannon Sharpe is a middle-aged man, has already had kids, and he's already lived that married life. I don't really think Shannon Sharpe strikes me as the type of man that wants to settle down again when he's pretty much already done that. You know what I'm saying? And for real, I see a lot of that out here. Anytime I go to any of these other countries, they be thinking these are men that can't get any, so they gotta pay for it with a younger chick. When in reality, these men done already had kids, been married, been a woman around the same age as them as everything. It's like, bro, they just bachelor life and they rest of their life out, bro. And to be honest with you, I really can't be too mad at it, because why would you want to try to go through that again? Really? Especially at that age, man. Anyway, let's keep it moving.
I like how y'all only bring up age when it suits the narrative or point that you want. Y'all allow 16-year-olds to go get driver's license. A 20-ton car is a lethal killing machine, but you think a 16-year-old who you swear doesn't have the frontal lobe development to date someone 10, 12 years older than them, you think a 16-year-old is mature enough to handle that machine. Y'all allow 18-year-olds to vote on matters of wide policy in this country. Ain't that why old boy in the office? Y'all allow them to enroll in the armed services, where they could go to war and kill someone of a foreign nationality for the right circumstance. But when someone's on OnlyFans at the age of 18, y'all will either rationalize and say, oh, they don't have any other choice, or it's legal, which it is. But when they're dating someone 3 or 4 times their age, now it's not morally correct. There's a lot of things not morally correct that y'all allow in this country. Please spare me. If it's going to be legal, it's going to be legal. If it's not legal, it's not legal. Y'all can't decide, oh, it's legal, but it's not morally right. If it's not morally right, make it illegal. Otherwise, leave the morality question out of it. If it is legal, it's legal. Spare us the morality discussion. If you were that morally appalled about it, change the fucking law.
It kind of reminds me of when men and women get drunk and they sleep together and they say, you shouldn't have slept with that woman because she was drunk. But if a woman gets drunk behind the wheel and she kills somebody, they're going to hold her accountable. You see the hypocrisy that's consistently rabid when it comes to men and women. That's why I hate to be the bearer of the black man versus black woman shit, but I'm starting to see the consistency of it, the consistency of the hypocrisy from that demographic involving anything age gap. Because for a second it feels like the man is not bowing to the woman or she not getting over, then he'll creep. But if she getting over, then she just getting over. It's cool. Everybody cool with it. You feel what I'm saying?
Hey, if that was a 20-year-old black woman who got married to a 60-year-old white man who could pay her bills, they would be like, "Ooh, girl, that's what I'm talking about, girl. You hit the lottery." So yeah, it's definitely hypocrisy there.
Wait a minute.
That nigga got a point.
When it comes to topics and conversations like these, what I've really concluded, and I'm probably going to have to say this more than once because I want people to understand exactly what I'm trying to say. Women try to present themselves as if they're morally superior than men, when in reality, they're really just morally biased. I'm going to say that again. Women try to give off the perception or try to present themselves as morally superior than men, when in reality, they're just morally biased. Because when it comes to conversations and topics like these, you notice that everything that they demonize men for, when the tables are turned, they celebrate and champion it. And that's what that brother was saying at the end of this last video. Y'all let me know what you think about this, man. If you're new to the platform, please subscribe. OGs, I appreciate the love and support. Make sure y'all hit that bell notification. That way y'all know what I'm uploading. Hit the like button because that helps with the algorithm and helps me reach a broader audience. Also, look out for the travel vlog channel as well as the live show channel. Both links are in the description. Until the next video, y'all. Deuces.